Hello, so it's time for another nail video. I'm definitely going to be doing stamping. I have removed all of my stamping plates that have some kind of St. Patrick's Day theme. These two are both holiday St. Patrick's Day, and then this one has some clovers that might look cute. And then I went and I got a gold, a green, and a black. These are just the next ones in line. I have no clue what I'm doing right now, but let's just get the mat open. I have not opened this mat. This is my Simply Neat Miracle Mat, and I haven't opened it yet, but I've had problems in the past. I think I've stamped maybe 5 times in the last year since I bought them, and you know, some polishes work and some don't. I personally bought all of these stamping plates on eBay from Bundle Monster, and I did not buy any stamping polishes, which are just really a lot thicker and opaque so that they work properly. I don't have any of those, so really one time I stamped and you could not see it at all. It was not opaque enough. So that's what this section is for. It's stamp testing. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do a base coat, and then we will test out the stamps before we do them on the nail. That way they don't ruin the base coat and you have to start all over. Ooh, it's staticky. So there is the mat, and so it says you can clean it with just acetone, so I have a nail polish remover to keep it clean. Hopefully it doesn't ruin my nails in the process. We shall see. It smells like a nail salon. I did not expect it to smell so strongly of the monomer of the when you're doing acrylic nails. It totally smells like monomer, which is like the strongest smell in these salons. Anyways, that took me by surprise. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my base coat for sure. This is a for sure step, and then we'll wing it from there. Like I said, I have 2 full plates of designs I can do, and I have one that is just clovers on the other one. I am open to doing any of them. We will just see what works. Here we go with my peel off base coat. While my nails are drying, just gonna go through the gold that I grabbed. It looked gold. It's kind of more silver out here, but anyways, it is Vivien from Julep, and it is defined as champagne bubbles glitter. So I mean, it does look like there is gold, but it could also be silver, which doesn't really matter. So I'm going to first test it on like my accent nail. I think I'm just going to have like my ring finger be this gold. So let's get that going. Yeah, on the nail it's not really coming off as gold, but I'm still gonna just leave it because I don't want to start over. I'm too lazy. Not quite the gold statement I was going for, but it'll work. And that is not the gold that I would want for stamping, so I'm not even going to try it out. So this is the green that I grabbed. It is Sephora by OPI. It's totally Karma. It does need shaken just a little bit, but it also needs the thing taken off because I never do these beforehand. Do not try this at home. It's dangerous. I'm going to shake this up just a little bit. So this one is a pretty good green for St. Patrick's Day. So let's get it on a couple of nails just to see how it works, and then we'll see if it can stamp. It looks like it's pretty good in one coat, so it might actually stamp well. I'm still gonna do 2 coats, but it was looking okay in 1 coat. Okay, so for the stamping, let's get this over here. So I personally have 2 different stampers. This one I bought as a set, this light dark pink one, as a set from eBay. I believe it's from China. So this is the scraper and this is the stamper. This is my favorite one. I do not like this one as well. This one came with its own stamping plate as like a stamp starter kit or something like that. It was also from China, but I'm not liking it as well as the other one. So I have tried both. The one that I really want to get me one of those clear ones where it's, you know, you can see where the stamp is, you can see what you're doing. I really want one of those. They look so cool and they would totally help me. I am always crooked whenever I go to put it on, so those would totally help me. So I'm going to be using my regular one and just going to try a random one. It does not have to be the one I'm going to be using, it just has to stamp. So I want to do a big one, and I'm going to do it between the black and the white. That way I can see if it's going to work or not on either color. So you just want to paint a little bit. You don't have to paint the whole thing. And then you scrape it. And we're going to stamp in the middle. So you can't even see it, but it did work. Can you see that? Sorry guys, my camera setup is not wonderful. So this polish does work. I'm super excited. So I'm going to set it aside for whenever I make up my mind what I'm going to do. And I'm going to clean before everything gets ruined. Would have been smart to have one out first. So I just clean that off. And then I spilled some over here. And you just want to clean it off. And your scraper. And your stamper. All of everything. Make sure you clean it off good. Now if you do this a lot and you have a lot of polish, then you will need to get like tweezers or something to get in the little lines. But I was able to get it like that. So I'm just going to set that aside again while I figure out what I'm doing. So now I know that that color will stamp on black and on white, which is good. So now let's try my black. So I just left all of these cubes together because I thought they were a cute design and I could still see the whole thing. So now I'm going to get out the black one in here. It does look like it has some holographic sparkles in it. And I don't think I'm going to use that silver color. So this is Storm. And I was just going to maybe paint it on the rest of my nails. So let's get that going and see how it goes. See how it paints. So it's definitely going to need 2 coats. Sorry, it wasn't zoomed in. So again, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. But I'm going to dry for a few minutes while I look at the plates. So let's just see. First off, we have just a clover for like the whole nail. So I might do that on, that's something that would look good on the black nails. Also, if I get a good gold, the gold coins could go on a black or a green nail. Then there's a leprechaun hat, a glass of beer, a rainbow with a pot of gold at the end, but I don't know if I would be able to do the whole paint it or the rainbow type thing. A lucky horseshoe. And then these are more full nail things. So this one is, I would suggest doing that in green on one of the blacks. A keg, I guess. Another clover type design for the whole nail. And then I'm really not sure what these are, what they have to do with St. Patrick's Day. If you guys know, then let me know. But I would not do those. And again, on this plate, just these little clovers right here is what I think are cute. So those are my designs. Now I have to figure out what ones will look best on what. So I know that the green works and it works on black. So I think I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna get my green. Bear with me, people. I am not good at stamping. Okay, so like I said, you only have to paint a little bit. You don't have to paint the whole entire design. And then drag it down. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, I forgot to put my Simply Peel on. Good enough. You guys can't even see it, but it is actually pretty good. It's not scream in your face, but it's still cute. So I think I'm going to put a horseshoe on the next black nail. It doesn't look like it all transferred. Okay, we're gonna start that one again. I am not getting this. Hold on, people. Again, I did not say I was good at this stuff. I still didn't get it all, but whatever. And it's also not very bright, but there it is. You can barely see it. Okay, moving on. I think I'm done with the green, but I still have naked nails on the other hand. I just don't think that one was a big enough design to carry its own weight. And I'm getting fuzzies everywhere. Ah! Moving on, I'm gonna do the clovers on this hand. See, it needs more of the design. So everything but the little horseshoe is turning out okay because the horseshoe just doesn't have enough groove or something to carry. I don't know. Something is going wrong. Okay, I'm gonna try something else on the other black. I'll clean it in a minute. Okay, here we go. Let's try this one on the other hand. I did get it on my skin, but it'll be okay. Pretty cute. Alright, I'm done with the green. So let's try the black. Which one was a good black? I know the leprechaun hats are green, but let's do the leprechaun hat. Try it in black. I'm making a mess here, people. You cannot see it, but it's very messy. So real quick, I'm going to go on the edge very carefully and get off the excess. Close enough. First, I want to test it again on the matte so that I don't have to redo any nails, base, and color. Seriously, I have fuzzies everywhere. Okay, here we go. I don't think it's gonna be dark enough. I mean, you can still see it. Okay, we'll do it on one and see how it goes. It's there. See, I thought that I had more options, but I guess they're not as good of options as I thought. Let's try this one. The horseshoe. See, it's just not transferring. It's a bad design, I think. And see, look, I'm crooked. It's totally crooked on my nail. This is why I need the clear one, but I don't have it. Okay. I think I'm just gonna stick with those ones on the other hand as well. So totally crooked. I mean, seriously, how am I getting them so crooked? I don't even know. That one is getting worse as I go along. I'm gonna have to clean this with gloves later. Just making a mess. I'm just gonna do the hat one more time on the last green one and call it a day. We'll just leave the gold one plain as a gold accent. Now to clean up, but I will do that off camera. So now I'm just going to go in somehow, somewhere, with my top coat. I did not use my Simply Peel, but if you were going to do a lot of the whole nail, you would want to do your Simply Peel. I really did not make much of a mess, except for on this one with the whole nail. But it all worked out, so it's okay. Anyways, going in with my top coat, and then we are done. And then once I dry, I'm gonna have to put on gloves and clean my mat and all my supplies. That is the finished product. Like I said, it was a little bit kind of trial and error. I do have fuzzies everywhere, although I tried not to get them everywhere, but I did. Some designs turned out well. Some designs turned out okay. Those ones are super cute. When others, not so much. Especially these horseshoes. They just, I don't think it's indented enough on the plate. I can never get it picked up correctly. But if you do find the clear stamper, you should totally buy it. I think that it would be much better, especially for people who are like me and not coordinated. I definitely need to look into buying one. But that's it. I hope that it's cute and still coming through the camera. You can barely see the green. I mean, this horseshoe is awful. This horseshoe is not good. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you next time. Now I have to go and clean.